Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading multi-character extraordinaire by me. So let's get into it. Tengen. Now, Tengen doesn't know what to really say because most of the time, the two of you have behaved this way before your marriage. But after you married, a lot of the things that you previously did together became a lot more tender, if that's the right wording for it. He loved you. He always did. But today, for example, you would cook together, talking about your day, or more him talking about his own adventures, and you listening and trying to chime in with something you did every once in a while. And he would kiss you, looking at you with the most appreciative and adoring eyes you've ever seen. You're wonderful, Mayan. Please, never stop being you. He would tell you randomly, and you would just keep staring the pot, talking and talking, and sometimes you would even get distracted. The food would be left on the stove, and the two of you would do something more important than just cooking. Before getting right back to it, you did not want to burn the kitchen down, after all. But in the end, the two of you would spend your nights in each other's arms. No matter what happened, this would always be how you do it. How you spend your time together and how you appreciate the presence of each other. Tengen kissing your cheek and looking at you like you had just transformed the whole wide world by merely existing. And your hands would automatically go to his hair, playing with it, sometimes braiding it too, and he would let you, as you would hum. You know, Tengen, you can be really sweet sometimes, but you can be an absolute menace too. He chuckled a little bit, closing his eyes as he rested his head against you. What do you mean by that? I mean that you're an absolute tease, and you can be really annoying and needy at times. He opened his eyes to give you a glare, pouting a little bit, but then you giggled softly, pressing a soft kiss to his temple. But I know it can be needy too, and clingy, and annoying. And I guess I love it when you're being annoying like this. When you're trying to bother me. When you're trying to get on my nerves. Perhaps I just love you. I love everything about you. And everything that you do. You find yourself saying, maybe you were in a sappy mood. Maybe you were being overdramatic. But you loved him, and that deserved to be said. And as for him, he was overly giddy about hearing those words, as anyone should be. And once you were done braiding his hair, he wrapped his arms around your waist and kissed you, this time sweet and gentle, full of nothing but love and admiration for the person that you were, and for the fact that you gave him a chance to be with you, to hold you and love you in the ways that he always dreamed of. Rengoku. Now, during marriage, it would always be a little bit different with him, but you never expected that there would be so many shenanigans. First, it was getting through to his father, and his brother was actually quite easy to please. He liked you as a friend and sister-in-law. And Rengoku, well, Rengoku was a whole other person with a lot of personality to go around. The first thing that he wanted to teach you was how to cook. Not because he believed that you were supposed to be in the kitchen or something like that, but he just wanted to know if the food that you made would have the same taste as the way he makes it. If he taught you, because he believed firmly in the idea of food being affected by the love that's put into it. He wants to taste what you will do for him. Eat your food and feel the love, because he will cook for you too. He finds cooking quite a romantic activity, and he wants to share that with you. But if you're not interested, he will not force you. He will try to partake in what you're doing because he wants something, anything that the two of you can engage in and spend your free time doing, a hobby that you can share. But as for how you spend your days, usually he wakes up first, kissing you awake and giving you a hug before giving you breakfast on bed because he knows you can be quite cranky in the morning. And he understands not everyone is a morning person, but he is. And he took it upon himself, as the morning person of the house, to be the one responsible for breakfast. And you would always feel like crying whenever you walk up to him like that. Walk up to the smell of something so delicious, and to the kisses of Rengoku, and to his hand on your cheek, caressing gently, as he whispered, "Wake up, my darling. It's 8 a.m. Oh, it was very early, but you would love him. And that's why you would wake up in the first place, because you didn't want his efforts going to waste after all, in a nice way. So you would greet the day in front of you with a smile, so you'd be happy. That's all you cared about, and you wanted to show him that you were. And right now, after breakfast was done, you would go wash the dishes, because you did not want him doing it all alone. And as usual, he would stand behind you, wrapping his arms around your waist, and he would kiss you before telling you gently to go rest. And you would refuse, of course, as you always did. But sometimes, like today, he'd be pushy about it. "Come on, Mayan, I can do it." And you would just huff fondly, looking at him with so much love, because you loved this man that you had, the person who loved you, and the person that you wished to spend every moment of your life with. And you hoped that you could get that. You hoped that you could keep this, whatever you had right now, whatever this kind of love that is. You wanted it to keep going, and to only get stronger